So my sister pulled up something. We're talking to Tinubu because Tinubu stands the chance, like in South Africa, 1990, where Sir Frederick, whatever, complete his name, because I told people that I have issue with their names. I know I will have an idea, but I don't know how to finish their names. Be writing it in the comments so that our viewers will be getting their names correct. Sir Frederick, somebody in South Africa. He stepped aside. That move he made brought apartheid constitution down. He made that's why his name entered the book of history as people that helped to bring down apartheid in South Africa. This is the position that Tinubu is today. His brother, the other time on which interview, was telling him, you wanted to be president. You did everything, grab it, snatch it, you do everything to be inside. You are now president. We are begging Tinubu, after burying Buhari, there's one thing that you need to help us to bury. This unitary one Nigeria, this Fulani Nigeria that is killing everybody. Oga Tinubu, please help us bury it. Help us bury it so that we will go and start our transition. We can get into transitioning. Time-bound transitioning. You can do it. What the unitary Nigeria under the 1999 Unitary Constitution means to the indigenous ethnic nationalities. That's the owners of the land, the owners of the ancestral lands. They stole their lands and resources through colonialism and neo-colonial structure. What we have going on now is neo-colonial project being run by political puppets, the colonial political puppets and their religious leaders, bedfellows, and corrupt, wicked, greedy elites that pretend not to understand what we are saying, what the indigenous people are saying, because they are benefiting from the system. Somebody blocked me, was it last month? He's a medical doctor. Each time he will talk, he'll be talking about his father. Well, his father was a politician, his late father. I say, how dare you come to me to be telling me how your father was part of the people that put us in this trouble? He said I insulted his late father.
The criminal himself. One criminal.
People say that what is snake born must be like snake. It must be long. I insulted your late father. No apologies. We will even insult those living dead, all of you, we will insult you. Because the people that are dying, they are human beings. So we are showing you a picture of what our people are going through under the 1999 Constitution. You're talking about insult to your late father. Jehovah. I don't suffer, Sha. You see, in this battle, I don't take bullshit. We don't take bullshit from people that should not even come near you. But we're fighting for our people. What can we do? We will finish this assignment. So, colonialism has not ended. You see this thing, my mom was watching one of these colonial videos yesterday. She was reacting, she was so emotional. Because some of these things they were saying, when you are just hearing the statistics, it's just a number. Or if they say they killed 10 million in Congo, it's just a number. But when we see the pictures, it hits you differently.
It does.
When we say colonialism, people say colonialism has ended. It hasn't ended. This picture you're seeing is not movie, it's real. Your ancestors, handcuffed, stripped naked, everything they had taken away from them, moved. Like, we can't even treat animals this way. Our people in our culture, when we buy goats or animals or whatever, we can't even treat them this way. They did all this. Now, the sad thing is that this thing has not ended. The 1999 Constitution, the Unitary Constitution, is still hanging all of us together. All these people you're seeing are representing the indigenous peoples. The 1999 Constitution is that, you see that stick on their neck that they used to hang them, hold them together. They can't run, they can't sit, They can't stand. They can't do anything except they get permission from these white men in front of them. This is what the unitary constitution of Nigeria is doing to the indigenous peoples.
Hmm.
As of today, as we speak, as of today. But you know what? You are the one allowing it. Your ignorance.
You are.
Your ignorance is what is still allowing this nonsense to continue. And today, we are telling you that your elites, led by Anyoko, because you saw them in the video that we showed you. They call themselves patriots, patriots of Zach. You see them, they came together. They have now scored 1/5. So for 25 years, they moved from 0/5, not percent, to 1/5. Please, somebody should tell us what the percent is. What is the percent? So they've been having scoring the exam 0%. Then after 2 years of learning, of hearing what Ninas have been saying, 25 years, suddenly they have scored 1/5. Please, somebody
20,
should.
20%.
Okay,
20%.
20%. So that they're still not scoring pass mark. So when you hear all this noise they're making, they are still not scoring pass mark. What is that one that we are saying they scored? Nina's 5-point demand in the constitutional force majeure held 16th December 2020. One, a formal announcement by the federal government of Nigeria acknowledging the constitutional grievances and sovereignty disputes now declared by the peoples of South and Middle Belt of Nigeria. They have agreed. You saw the video we presented. Emeka Anyoko saying all the things that Nina's told them to say for 25 years. So now they have come, because you see that thing they're doing in Abuja, of course, it's Tinubu that is sponsoring them now. It's Tinubu that gave them, trying to position them, because they know that Ninas is standing on their neck. So they want to position, they recruited them, gave them money. We heard that they filled the Abuja Nikon Hilton
Hotel.
luxury, yes,
Mhm.
Hilton Hotel, Hilton Transcorp. You know how much it costs to put about 700 people in each in a room, all those executive rooms and everything. Gave them food, gave them water, brought them together, moved them, flew them inside Abuja, all that. Of course, it's Tinubu that is sponsoring it. Because why he's funding some parties, PDP or not, because it's all his calculation for 2027. So he's thinking in his head, because we told you that he was in Nadeko. While he was in Nadeko, the people in Nadeko thought he was a Democrat. He's not. He was just there as a drug baron that he's trying to see what he can do with all the things that you people did. So you people do Nadeko thinking that, oh, when you finish, that's what he did. So he knows that Ninas is on his neck, and the people are beginning to understand what Ninas is saying. And hunger is real. Because even if you don't understand, hunger will teach you. So he moved ahead to sponsor this charade.
The
You're seeing.
same colonial puppets workers.
Yes. But what they don't know is that Nina's 5-part agenda, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you enter one, what the capital? Or two. You have put your leg, you can't remove it. I heard you go the leg back up.
Mm.
So the next thing we are telling them to do, because we are going to tell them the mind, kids no bolo have eke. Because obolo eke, and people listen also that you'll be telling them what to do next. They have done one. It took them 25 years to do one. We are telling them, if you finish deceiving yourself, next step is number 2. Number
Yep.
2 says formal commitment by federal government of Nigeria to the wholesale decommissioning and jettisoning of the 1999 constitution as the basis of the Federation of Nigeria. The way Tinubu sent you people to come and acknowledge one. Next, the next one is for you to say. And actually, they have even said it, because them coming to say that we need a new constitutional arrangement, it means that they have said that the 1999 constitution is no. So they have actually invariably said it, just that we're not giving them, we won't give them the score until they come out to say it openly. So they will declare that one also before we give them the mark, because they are not getting the mark yet. They are not too easy, because it took us 25 years to get them to say what we want them to say. Number 3, a formal announcement by the federal government of Nigeria suspending further general elections under the disputed 1999 constitution, since winners of such elections will swear to and be governed by that constitution.
They should send this memo to their saint from
Yes,
Jerusalem. Hmm?
yes,
The
Peter Obi.
saint we won't watch.
Yes, the criminal that is walking up and down, they deceiving my people. One day, Tinubu will come for you. Don't worry.
He say,
Don't worry. They're still banning you. Don't come to Kogi. Don't come to Edo. Don't come to where. Don't come. Don't worry. Very soon, Hage Burugi, Bunagi, Bulugi through Atlantic Sea. So number 3, they have to suspend this 2027 election. The people will make them. You saw the video, second video that we played, where the man was saying, we don't have business going to select a head slave. We already said the constitution is bad. We need a new one. So why are we going to election to go and bring somebody that will swear to uphold it again? It doesn't make sense.
does it make sense?
It doesn't make sense. So that's the number 3. We want them to come and to say no need for the election. We'll suspend the election. Let's go into transitioning. So number 4, item 4 is a formal initiation of a time-bound. Remember, listen to the word, our people, our followers, because remember we tell you that on this platform we want you to be very informed of what is going on. We don't want to guess, and it's not propaganda, because when you're well informed, you will know, follow what is going on. A time-bound transitioning process to midwife the emergence of fresh constitutional protocols by a 2-stage process in which the constituent regional blocks will be identified. So it's 2-stage. Why is 2-stage? Is that first of all, before you say somebody to go and make constitution, you have to identify the person that is making the constitution. So you make you use referendum.
Say that again. Say that again slowly, because our people need to understand that part.
Okay. Why we say 2-stage process is that before you say go and make constitution for yourself, you have to identify the people.
Oh, what happened? Let's see.
So okay, did it was a glitch, right? So we're not talking about states. We're not talking about 36 states. Those 36 states came from the fraudulent 1999 constitution. So that's not what we're talking. We're talking about the
Later, we're talking about their girlfriends that showed up in Abuja.
Exactly. So we're talking about the indigenous people, and they know themselves. You're not going to start looking for Ijoman. Ijoman knows himself. And you see them coming up from time to say Ijo nation, Yoruba nation, Igbo nation, Ishan land. They know themselves, they know their boundaries. So you're not going to recreate them. We're saying you will identify them. So time bound means we will say this is, if it's 6 months, it will take. If it's 2 months, it will take. If it's 9 months, it will take. We will say it. That's why. So it's not like we are not sure of what is being said. You will make that formal initiation and say we are now suspending election. So we go into time-bound transitioning. That's what you need to do. And then the 5th one is a formal initiation, a formal invitation to the peoples of the South and Middle Belt of Nigeria to work out and put in place a transitional authority, which shall specify, there are other details. This is not complete, but we already have all these things out, but we're bringing out the meat of the discussion. A formal invitation of the indigenous peoples. The indigenous peoples know themselves and they have their original names, not artificial name, not Delta states, Anambra State,
Let's go there.
Abia State, Ebonyi State, Anioma
Ndoli
State,
State, then they
Edo
one
State,
nice state.
Umumbada State, Umu Atoro State, Umuewu State. Not that. Your original name, your Ishan, your Idoma, your Igbo, you are Yoruba. If you don't want to use Yoruba, you want to use, there's another one that they use sometimes. It's still you with your language and everything. So that invitation will be made. They don't have choice. They must do it. So Nigerians need to understand that for us to have a long-lasting stability, we will need to reconstruct and build Nigeria from the ground up, not from top down, like Emeka Anyaoku. Anyaoku can say, Emeka Anyukwu
You can
is
speak
yes.
English, so he will represent you.
So it's half truth. When they say we have now understood that we need a new constitutional arrangement, that we need a true federal system because we are very diverse. How long did it take you to understand that we are very diverse? After you people have spent 50 years trying to submerge all the ethnic nations, calling them tribes like the white man did, telling them to forget their English, forget their languages, flogging our children in schools because they
Hmm,
didn't speak English,
hmm,
trying to impose European culture through Christianity, trying to impose Arab culture through Islam, trying to impose all your wares and food and everything just to destroy our natural and cultural heritage. You
hmm.
did it for years, it didn't work for you.
And now you want to come and give us advice.
You want to come and give us advice and tell us how we will do it. Ndi Tibolibo. No, we have never stopped being Igbo.
Hmm.
While you were busy doing your thing, doing your nonsense, Yoruba man did not stop being Yoruba. He didn't stop eating his gbegiri and wedu. He didn't stop eating his ewa or whatever they call it. Sorry, I'm missing it, but the Yoruba man, the Yoruba woman, they didn't stop. We meet them here. They speak their language. They teach their children their culture and everything. They didn't stop. Why we are imposing all the nonsense on them? They did not stop being who they were.
Nope.
We are saying stop wasting our time. We need to reconstruct this space. My dear, I'll leave you to take this. Are you
So
okay taking it?
no, go ahead because I'm trying
Okay.
to
Okay.
push this button here.
So Nina's has something written. It says Nigeria. A new constitutional arrangement is what is needed. Did you people hear us? You don't need P2B. You don't need Tinubu. You
Hmm.
don't need Atiku. You don't need El Rufai. You don't need all these criminals that together, that partners. You don't need APC, ADC, coalition, PDP, coalition. Excuse me. You don't need that. You don't need BAT. You don't need all those things. What you need is simple. The source of you need a
And
new.
no fasting and praying required.
Exactly. You don't need
Hmm.
fasting and praying. What is happening to you is not demon. The demons disturbing you are your pastors. The demons disturbing you are the imams. Because they are working with the politicians that are buying you and duping you and refusing and distracting you, keeping you away from sleeping. God gave you sleep. He said he gives sleep to those that he loves. He After working, you are supposed to go and sleep, wake up and do whatever you need to do. But these church people say they will never allow you to rest. They will never allow you to sleep. So they keep distracting you so that you not know that they are your problems. And we're saying what you need is a new constitutional arrangement, period. It is not about writing a new booklet, a new constitution, but about a whole new constitutional arrangement. So we'll take it again. It's not about writing a new booklet called, oh, a new constitution.
Hmm.
Because that's why it's easy for you to know that Emeka Anyoko and his friends, all those people gathering as patriots that are lying to you. It's the same thing they did with Confab. When Confab 2014 came, that good luck tried to organize because he wanted the indigenous people to be part of it. They removed the indigenous people, did it by themselves, and are carrying the book up and down. That's
Hmm.
not what it is. It's about constitutional arrangements. The thing that made them to yoke our people together under one unitary rule in such a way that any madman that enters Aso Rock will decide how you sleep with your wife in your house. in such a way that any mad woman that enters that soul rock will decide how you relate with your children in your home. We are saying it is wrong. That shouldn't be so. So we need to renegotiate a new constitutional arrangement. And after that is properly discussed and documented, then a constituent assembly will codify it all in one new constitution. That is the process. It is a process. It's not one joint, like you just shake your knee jerk, and then the constitution has come out. No. The indigenous ethnic nationalities, we, the people, even if we are 250 ethnic nationalities, we will do this. And because we are the ones that hold the sovereignty over ancestral homelands did not come from the white man. It is God given. God made us indigents of the ancestral land where we are. We are the indigenous people in that land. Ishan, where you are living, Igbo land, Ishan land, Yoruba land, that land belongs to you. And you have sovereignty. Sovereignty is about people and land. That's why it's very important. So the indigenous ethnic nations we meet and discuss during a time-bound period of transitioning. That's a process. Is that there's nothing else. This is the process. And you cannot do any other thing. You cannot. You can't do wuru about this. It's either Panadol or it's not Panadol. You can't bring a Nzundibo and call it Panadol. If it's not Panadol, then it's not Panadol.